there are only three roles that a narcissist can play, and that's going to be victim, abuser, or hero. And these three roles are so that they can get to narcissistic supply. So know that narcissists are addicted to narcissistic supply, and that essentially is the energy that they get from other people. And this could be in the form of attention, admiration, validation, or essentially your reflection. Because narcissists are in an arrested development state where they are unable to experience life within their self. So they have to experience life through others. So they require your reflection, they require your energy to survive. Now, know that none of this is normal and none of this is healthy. A healthy person is able to generate their own energy. So understand that a pathological narcissist is stuck in a parasitic state. And oftentimes on the channel, you'll hear me state that pathological narcissists, just like mosquitoes, are parasites. And every single day a mosquito wakes up, the mosquito knows it needs to find a host because hosts need.
Wait a minute!
Because parasites need hosts. That is how it is in nature, and animals in nature are designed for their nature. So every day a mosquito wakes up, the mosquito knows that it needs to find a host. Tapeworms need a host. Again, they are parasites. Ticks and fleas need a host. So do pathological narcissists. And this stems from the dysfunction, the disorder that essentially started in their childhood years where they abandoned their self. And this is what you may hear being referred to as dissociation. But I want to make it clear here that the level of dissociation that we're talking about here is a abandonment of the spirit. It is the self-abandonment, not just abandonment or dissociation at such as an emotional level. Pathological narcissists abandon their true selves in childhood. So essentially, you're dealing with someone that does not exist. They abandon their true self for a false self. So their true self did not develop. Pathological narcissists are the Anna Delveys of the world. Who is Anna Delvey? A total fake. It is a character made up by Anna Sorokin. Anna Delvey does not exist. Pathological narcissist does not exist. When Chucky wears that good guy mask, it does not exist. It is made up. Pathological narcissists have identified with their mind. They believe in their mind that they are the mind made construct that they created. They believe that they are their mask. And you know that they believe that they are their mask because every time you question them, when you see the falsity, when you see the mask slip, well, they have a narcissistic injury. And what is a narcissistic injury? A narcissistic injury is when a narcissist perceives a threat, whether real or imagined, because they could make it up, that goes against the grandiose false self, that goes against the mask. So understand that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. We are spirit, source, prana, chi, governing a physical body with access to tools, namely our mind power, our willpower, and our emotions. And understand that if pathological narcissists abandon themselves, then they abandon spirit. And if you abandon spirit, you abandon source, you abandon light. And they abandon their light, which means that they accepted darkness. Pathological narcissists cannot self reflect, so they cannot grow. They cannot self reflect because they abandoned themselves. They dissociated. They checked out and they did not come back. Pathological narcissists are not here. They are not present. They dissociated. They have been drifting away from their true self since their childhood years. So just like those people in Get Out where they're walking around like mindless zombies, that is what you are dealing with today. If someone does not have a self, they cannot self-reflect. Hence, all pathological narcissists do is they project all of their deep-seated darkness and inner turmoil. If someone cannot self-reflect, then they cannot grow. And this is why pathological narcissism is regressive. It gets worse over time. Think about that intimate relationship or that friendship or even that parental relationship that you are in. Did that relationship go up over time like a good stock, or did it crash and burn? It's going to go down over time because they are regressing. You cannot grow with a pathological narcissist. You cannot grow with someone that abandoned themselves. If someone abandons themselves, then they have accepted death. So what you are seeing here is someone that is dying from the inside out. They're dying at the spirit level, and this means that it is going to spread to the psyche. And this is why clinicians classify this as a personality disorder, because if the lights are out in the spirit realm, then that is going to affect the psyche. So understand that pathological narcissists have mental problems, so they are losing their minds. They have problems regulating their emotions, and they also have impulse problems, which means that they have problems controlling themselves because the entire personality is disordered. The entire psyche is disordered. The entire soul now is getting more and more dark because they abandoned themselves. They abandoned light. They abandoned source. They abandoned spirit. And all of this is what you're seeing manifest itself on the outside. And what you will see is neglect, you will see abuse, you will see drama, you will see chaos, etc., because they need to feed, and they need to now feed from the external world things to fill that black hole that is growing inside of their soul, and understand that there's no amount of source, there's no amount of fuel, there's no amount of supply that you can give to a narcissist that is going to help them, because the problem is coming from inside the house, but these people are looking outside of the house for the solution, which means that nothing is ever going to get resolved. Hence, it is regressive. It is important that you understand that you cannot grow in that friendship with that individual that you're dealing with. You cannot grow in an intimate relationship, and you cannot grow with this parental figure. Again, whoever this narcissist, this toxic personality is that you are interacting with, because they are regressing. They are going around in circles. And understand that people, the insane, go around in circles because they cannot self reflect. And they cannot self reflect because they abandon themselves. Pathological narcissists checked out and they did not check back in. What you're dealing with today is a dark core, a very dangerous person to be around, because all they want to do is consume. Understand that pathological narcissists do not have empathy to give. All they want from you is supply. You are supply to a narcissist and nothing more, because again, at the core of the person that you are dealing with, they abandon themselves. And you cannot get to grow with someone that abandoned themselves. If you are on a ship with a pathological narcissist, then you are on the Titanic. And it is important that you abandon ship. It is important that you get the courage to walk away and stay away from these dead weights. They are essentially corpses walking around. And if you remain attached to them, if you remain entangled with a pathological narcissist, then you will go down, because that is the direction that they have been headed in since their childhood years. Some of us, we grow up, we grow up, we get to enlightenment, we get to activate our third eyes, our crown chakras, and so on. And some people on planet Earth regress, like the pathological narcissist. They age like milk, they do not age like wine, they do not get better with time. They are regressing, and if you remain entangled with them, you will also regress. All right, good people, that really is the quick message for today. Ensure that you're liking these videos. Ensure that you are subscribed for more empowering content. If you need a one-on-one coaching session, go ahead and book that in the links in the description. Go ahead and check out the narcdojo.com website. That is narcdojo.com. Follow the channel on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, etc. All right. I'll see you in the next video.